And today we're at you locked up and can't fight. Things guys do to avoid fighting. Being locked up in a place with some of the most vicious motherfuckers and not even know how to at least throw a jab, at least know to like how to just let me just start throwing the heavy hooks, like even if I don't even got no technique, not being strong enough to at least pick a motherfucker up. Like if you can't fight, I done seen a few white boys that just don't know how to throw them hugs, but because they cornbread fed white boys and they just pick a nigga up and, you know, that right there will help you, boy. Pick a motherfucker up and but you gotta have the weight. That's being said, let's get to the video, man. Shout out Jay Williams, let's live live. Let's do it.
Y'all already know what it is. Jay Williams, let's live life, and we're back. What do you do if you find yourself locked up? Jail, prison, detention center, anywhere behind a key door, and you can't fight. What do you do? What are you going to do when somebody wants to beat you up and you know that just fighting ain't in you? Today I'm going to go over some of the things I've seen guys do, some stories on what I've seen guys do, and some of the tactics guys use when they're just not built like that, when they don't have a violent bone in their body, or they talk a lot, but when it's time to fight, they're not going to fight. Today we're going to talk about things guys do to avoid fighting or to keep you from...
Where do y'all think that come from? Like, because me, for instance, right, you know, I'm not a type of person where, you know, I'm out here trying to shed blood, but like I just remember there was a time whenever I was hooping a lot, and where I was just so with like if it got violent, it got violent. Like it just, but I'm not even a person where I'm like trying to be. I'm not a violent person, but I can get with the violence. That's the way I can say. I can get with the violence. If I need to get violent, I'm with that. I'll do it if I got to. Right? If I have to do it, I'm doing it. Right? But then there's people that walk around and it's like you could, what up, nigga? What up, nigga? What up? What up? And it ain't even like they even, like they, it's just not within their body, within their bones, but they could even grow up in similar situations, but there's just something in their brain that don't turn or move like that. What y'all think that is? Like, why does one person, why don't everybody in their brain be like, oh, I could just turn it on if I have to. If I have to. I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a place where you're from. I think you could be anywhere. Like you could be from the burbs, you could be from the hood, you could be from a different part of the country. Some people it's just, if it has to get violent, I don't mind. Like I don't want it to, but I'll do it. You know, but some people they'll just deflect. Like, I don't want nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? If something happens to me, I'm really honestly scared. It's crazy.
Punching them in their face. I've seen disrespect at levels y'all wouldn't even believe, and guys do absolutely nothing about it just because they're afraid to take that punch in the face. They're afraid that somebody might hurt them. So we can go ahead and get into that. Y'all know I done seen it. You know I done lived it. So let's relive it. I don't know what it is about guys, but I've seen this pretty much every time somebody's got locked up. They can be in jail, getting bullied, getting their stuff taken, being in prison, being targeted, and never fought once. Wasn't about that life. Let dudes talk to them however they want, treat them however they want, take whatever they want. But the moment they get released, the moment they walk out that door and they hit society, it's almost like they try to wear prison or jail as a badge of honor. Like you just fought for your country. Like you wasn't just in here because your dumb ass got locked up. Like some type of trophy should be attached to what you went through, when in reality, if it's a trophy for being an idiot. A lot of dudes will try to make it seem like they was really living like that, or they was really doing this or really doing that when they was in there, and they wasn't. I will never portray myself as a shot caller, a dude that was just running around, you know what I mean, messing with everybody, or a dude that everybody feared, or a guy that was putting in work daily. I wasn't that dude.
Right.
I was a guy that if I was faced with a situation and that's what somebody was looking for,
It just had to
I
be.
lost my temper,
Yeah.
felt disrespected, I would handle it as a man should. Not everybody is capable of that. I had been in plenty of fights before I went away, got, locked up. So when it came to taking a punch in the face or possibly losing a fight, I was cool with that. I could accept that. I couldn't accept walking around and not doing nothing and everybody else thinking they could just have their way with me.
Yeah, I can't go like that. I can't go like that. It's pretty crazy, like, even just on a minor level, certain people taking certain disrespect day by day, not even speaking up about it. Like, something about me, like, if I feel like I've been disrespected and something didn't get done about it, like, it's eating me up throughout the night, throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the shower, like, bro, what the? I ain't handle that. But was he disrespectful? Like, it's something in your head that just kind of messing with you. If it's not, like, you don't even say nothing, like, hey, watch how you this is that and the third. Win, lose, or draw, I'd rather just do that than be eating myself up. Like, damn, you ain't do nothing.
I knew that even if I lost, I'd still get respect because I was man enough to go in there and throw fists.
Still respect myself.
For all the guys that talk like they're man enough to throw fists, and the ones that want you to believe they're going to do it, that when they get called in that cell, they don't go in there and do anything. Those guys knew better than coming at me sideways. For the guys that would fight, they knew that if push come to shove, I was going to shove back and we were going to fight, right? But as I said, everybody ain't going to do that. I think number one, when it comes to ways guys get out of fighting, and it's just no offense to anybody or anyone's religion, but religion is a huge crutch that guys will lean on to try to stop any type of altercations, any type of fighting, thinking, oh, ain't nobody gonna punch a man to God. Ain't nobody gonna punch this dude with the Bible in his hand, right? I've seen that so many times, and I eventually got to do this video on religion in prison because it's a whole nother nightmare. It's just ridiculous. But we had this young white dude come in the pod, and no sooner he gets in the pod, his cellmate is just one of those dudes that can't really nobody get along with, right? Soon as they call church call, this guy goes to church. Him and his cellie aren't really talking. Cellie's one of those people that as long as you don't ever speak to him, don't look at him, don't do anything, you ain't got no problems with him. But he's one of them guys that if he sees somebody looking at him, what you looking at? He's going to start problems with him. So it's even worse if you live in a cell with him, right? So this little white guy gets put in a cell with him. And he comes in like midweek. Then they call church services that weekend. Boom. He shoots the church services. He comes back. He's got the Bible. Got him a rosary. Got him a homemade necklace with the cross on it. And that would be his thing. Well, he had a habit. His habit was he would borrow stuff from people before his money actually hit his books. And when I say before his money hit his books, people in the outside world would send him money, a little bit of money, $50, $100.
Why play like that in prison if you like? Why play like that in prison? I know it's different in the free world. Like, I wouldn't even play like that in the free world. I don't move like that. So I damn sure wouldn't play like that in prison. Some day come up, you borrow some money. Hey, I'm gonna get paid on this day, right? Unless it's very select people at a time, and in a time in my life where I was living, like when I needed help. You feel me? It'll be like my grandmother, my mother, and one of my closest partners, and they know I got it. But I'm not just going to, hey man, borrow. Okay, when I get this, that's just not how I'm moving. I'm just gonna be SOL before I, you know what I'm saying? And I'm asking because I'm like, it's about to be bad for me. So I don't know why people would play like that.
So you go to commissary, and you can't rely on what somebody's going to tell you. Right. They're going to send it. They may or they may not. You never know. But he would go to the store boxes and borrow stuff, and then when it's time to pay it back, it's, hey, my mom didn't send the money in time. The money ain't hit my book, so why'd you come borrow something from me if you didn't have the money to pay me back with? Like you were wishing on a star, right? Every time he would get to arguing with somebody or he had to go explain himself to somebody, he would pick his Bible up, put it under,
with his Bible under his shit. Hey man, I just couldn't help but notice.
Arm and go to the cell. Big King James Bible, not a little Bible like you see people that you can put in your back pocket. I'm talking about like a big leather, expensive Bible, right? And he go to dude's cells. Hey, God bless you. How you doing today, brother? Hey, look, man, I just wanted to let you know my money ain't show up. My money ain't show up, right? And that worked for him for a while, for quite a while. I would see him get into little altercations over stuff, and he always kept that Bible with him, right? That was his way of staying safe. He gets into it one day with a dude. He owes the dude some money. Everybody goes to commissary. He goes over there. Hey, we ain't got nothing for you. Your money didn't show up in time. They rip his commissary slip up, throw it in the trash. He comes back to the building with an empty bag. He owes a bunch of different people. For the most part, he's no threat. Dudes know they'll get their money, but everybody ain't trying to wait. And a lot of dudes are big on principle and your word. He goes to this one dude, man, an older dude, and tells him, hey, man, look, my money didn't come in, brother. I apologize. I'll throw you a couple, items in the next time we go to the store. And as he's standing in the doorway trying to explain himself, I hear,
man,
it's a loud ass slap. I look up and dude staggers sideways. Dude just reached out and open hand slapped him. Told him I don't care nothing about that Jesus shit. I don't care nothing about you going to church or what you think. Have my money, man. And don't ever come up here again thinking that just because you do this or you do that or you go to church that somebody won't reach out and slap your stupid ass. I know better. I know what you're doing. Slaps dude so hard, dude dropped the Bible. Dude backed up, was scared to pick the Bible up because he thought dude was going to hit him again. Eventually picked his Bible up.
That's like, he's so bogus for that. Every time some bullshit, grab my Bible real quick. Yeah, man. So he got the Bible faced at the front too. So with the words on the front, King James. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, man. Dang, man. That's on me, man. I shouldn't have did that. But yeah, so this was going on with me.
Made his way to his cell. Sometimes it takes something like that to make you wake up and stop doing dumb shit. After that, he didn't borrow nothing from nobody unless he had the money. He go hungry. You're probably like, why do the Starbucks guys keep giving him stuff? Because he's good for paying it. It just might not be when he says he's going to pay it. So that's one way dudes are going to try to avoid confrontation, avoid any type of problems or fighting, is hiding behind religion.
Nigga brought his Bible.
Nobody would think that, somebody's going to slap the guy that goes to talk to God every week, or the guy that holds Bible study, or the guy that walks around with the Bible, the rosary, and the cross on his neck.
Yeah.
When in reality, when that guy left, he walked out the pod with his stuff. I watched him go home, and he took the Bible he had and threw it on the table. That's one of those things that sticks out in my mind. I remember the last place I was at.
I said, don't need this anymore. Told that dude right behind him.
I went home, and they had these bookshelves up front that had different books on them. They weren't the greatest books. You might catch a Dean Koontz book every now and then, or Stephen King, or, something worth reading. But for the most part, the books sucked. They come in every now and then and switch them out with other books. But what stood out to me is I was sitting up there one day and I was watching TV late night, just chilling with some of my homeboys. I glanced over at the bookshelf and was just kind of, while they were talking, just looking at it. And I noticed that there were more Bibles on the bookshelf than anything else.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm back again. And I've been putting a lot of people on to this program called Free Cash for a while now. Check out one of my supporters that had the biggest payout that I've seen yet from all the DMs y'all sent. And I promise you, they've been hitting me up saying that they've tried it and it's worked. They've been getting cashed out, and I love to hear that because it genuinely actually works. And don't think I have not been seeing y'all's comments saying things like it doesn't work, Dior supporting a finesse, they're trying to take your data, and it's not true at all. And the fact that y'all would think that I would even put that on a video to get y'all finessed is wild to me. But hey, first off, Free Cash does not sell your data. They strictly track your progress to make sure you can get paid. Only sign up with an email and password and give no personal information. So I don't know what y'all are talking about. Here's how it goes. You sign up through my link, and inside you see a list of apps and games. Download them, play, and beat the levels that they tell you. That's the key. You got to complete the requirement. And once you hit the level, the system credits your account. And every time you finish, you get real money. Cash out to your PayPal or get a gift card, while it also being free of charge. The games pay Free Cash to get new players, and Free Cash to share shares the money with y'all for trying it out. It may take a little time to get a huge payout, but if you're gonna be on your phone playing games anyway, you might as well make $5 to $10 doing the same thing. I don't want to hold y'all any longer, and I hope I've cleared up some things if you've been sitting on the fence. Hit the link, try a few games, and then DM me. Let me know that you've been winning, actually getting your money. Like I showed y'all earlier, bro made $1,000 off of free cash. I'm not promising that's gonna happen every day for y'all, but the fact that there's a possibility for doing something that y'all already do should really be all the convincing that you need, bro.
So I walked over, picked the Bible up, opened it up, and there was an inmate's name and his number inside of it. I grabbed another Bible, opened it up. There was an inmate's name and his number inside of it. All these guys were big into religion while they were locked up. But when they left out the gate, they left Jesus, the Bible, and everything they had been doing.
Yeah.
Right there in the prison.
So thanks for
one
protecting.
Of those things where if God could talk to him, he'd be like, hey man, what's up? You're free now. I ain't talked to you in a while. What happened? If you can't defend yourself and you're not willing to, do what you got to do when the time comes, stay from being locked up. And furthermore, don't try to use a religion as a crutch and a way to keep your ass safe. Somebody will slap the dog shit out of you. We had a dude in my pod, and he wasn't there for a long time there. He was probably in there maybe 6 months. Black dude, solid dude. He had what I would call one of those dad bodies. Like grown man bodies. He wasn't super muscular. He wasn't super cut up. He wasn't super big. But he was just shaped like somebody's dad. You know what I mean? His method, and a method I've seen a lot of times when it comes to guys that can't fight and ain't trying to fight, was the scare tactic. Get all loud with you. Make a big scene. Try to scare you into thinking, oh man, if we go in that cell, that dude's gonna kill me. He's crazy. Like, the way he's snapping, you just know he can fight, right? I picked up on what he was doing real fast. It didn't take long. I noticed that everybody he got to arguing with was somebody that, if you had thought about it, like, man, he could probably beat him up. But he don't never argue with none of them dudes over there. He don't never argue with the other dudes. He's always just arguing with dudes that looks like he can beat up.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be lifting weights out there with the dudes I rocked with and kicked it with, and he would be out there with a couple dudes, and I'd look over, and he just did not have the strength to lift that heavy steel. He'd be over there with the 175, struggling to bench it. We get the 175 behind him and just curl it. Yeah. He was literally curling this big ass weight. Actually, I think it was the 185. Dude gets into it with so many different dudes over petty things. Every single time he's, what's up? He starts getting loud. He's the loudest in the room. Gets super hyped to the point that looks like he's about to bust a blood vessel in his head. This dude gets to screaming in front of everybody, telling them, man, I'll murder you. We go in this cell. He's one of them dudes that he's got to make it known what's going on. And it's not just between you and him, because he's going to let the whole room hear it. And every single time he would do that, he'd be like, come on, let's go. Dudes would be like, nah, I'm good, man. Like I said, he was only doing this with the dudes he knew he could get away with. He ain't over there messing with them lifers. He ain't over there messing with the dude that knocked old boy out last week. Like, you stay picking on dudes smaller than you, right? Him and this young blood dude get into it one day, and I'd never seen the young blood dude really. I'd seen him get into a couple fights for his gang, like they had jump people in, and the dude got violated once or twice. But he wasn't and that's just very common with the gangs, is what I just said. But he wasn't known to just be a trouble starter. You know what I mean? He just had his little issues like most gang members do. The smallest thing to get your ass kicked by your own gang, right? He gets into it with the little blood dude one day, and he's telling dude, come on. And he's thinking since, he's got sides on him. At this time, we didn't have a lot of bloods in our pod. There was maybe 5 or 6 of them. But he's telling dude, come on. And then dude goes towards the cell, and he's like, nah. We ain't going in there because your homeboy is going to jump me.
Oh, okay.
Now that he sees dude wants to fight, he ain't trying to go in the cell no more. He's trying to blame it on, since you're a gang member, y'all just going to jump me. I'm going to get jumped by everybody. And the other blood dudes come over there and tell him, we're not going to jump.
We going to shoot the one. Go ahead.
Shoot the one with our homeboy.
Yeah.
He's cool with it. We're cool with it. Like,
let's do it.
We're going to cell. Nah, man, we good.
Man, what?
Now he's done screamed on his dude, called his new dude all types of bitches and hoes.
Nah.
Just crazy names out of his mouth. The young boy ain't trying to hear it.
I ain't
Young boy's
going.
like, nah.
This is what we
Ain't no,
doing.
my bad, we good. You afraid you gonna get jumped? Like, we gonna handle this. What's up? Dude gets louder. What's up there? Come on. Let's go in the cell. Young boy goes in his cell. In dude's cell.
Waiting.
And standing there going, come on, man. Come in here. Get your ass whooped. Dude still outside the cell. You don't want me coming in that cell, shawty. I come in that cell, I keep.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You need to get out of my cell if I come in and do something bad to you.
Let's
do
do it.
Real bad. And everybody now, we've seen this before. We know what he's doing. He's doing what we call snatching ass. Selling wolf tickets. He's really not about that life. He's really not about to run with that boy. Now he's just trying to scare him into thinking, man, if he comes in, he's going to hurt me. So thinking the young boy's going to leave out. Young boy tells him, no, I'm not going nowhere, man. Like, I will bag or I will start taking your shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this pillow.
I'll take your shit and leave.
Pillowcase. Pulls the pillowcase off the pillow and says, if you didn't come in here, you a bitch. I'm going to just start taking your stuff. The young boy just starts taking this dude's cosmetics, putting them in the pillowcase, grabs his CD player, puts it in the pillowcase, grabs his CD, puts them in the pillowcase, starts grabbing his commissary, and dude's outside the cell still snapping.
Oh, no. If he faking that hard, he would have been better off just going in there and trying to just straighten his face real quick.
You ain't coming out that cell with my shit. Oh, man, the guards in the booth see us, man. We're going to get jammed up.
Man, watch out, man.
Jammed up, right?
You get this honey
blood dudes come on in like, what's up, man? You trying to fight or what? Because you call dude all types of names. Like, either you going to fight with him or we just going to beat your ass because you ain't going to disrespect him.
Damn, so you got two options. Get your ass whooped or get your ass whooped. Get your ass whooped. Get your ass... No. Get your ass whooped and I leave. Take your shit and then get your ass whooped by the guys. That's crazy.
Like you called that man out. You need to go in there and fight with him. Nah, shorty, he don't want to see me. Y'all gonna mess around, get y'all's homeboy hurt. Dudes get tired of hearing his mouth, and they grab him by his shirt. He's probably 10, 15 feet away from his cell, and they start pulling him, snatching him, jerking him, and he's trying to pull away. By now, he should have been swinging.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been no talking,
grabbed
no
your
argument,
shirt.
no pulling. He should have just been swinging on anybody that was touching him, but instead he's, come on, man, get off me, get off me, get off me. They take him and sling him in the cell with the young boy. The young boy takes the pillowcase, throws on the bed, scoops dude up, slams him, boom, and commences to beating his ass. He's in the middle of beating this dude's ass, and this dude screaming, stop, shorty, stop, man. Come on, man, it ain't even got to be like this. Why you doing this? It's fucked up, man. I'm a good person, man. It's my bad, it's my bad. Dude's like,
wham.
You mean it's my bad, man? Call me out in front of everybody. Beat your ass. Beats the shit out of dude.
Damn.
Punishes him. Then when he's done, he takes that pillowcase, he loaded up with all dude's stuff.
That. Damn. Your fate. I whoop your ass and take your shit. And now you in here with me while I'm having fun with all your shit. That's like when you got, if your phone ever got took, stole, and you like, damn, who stole my phone? And you like, damn, that look like my shit. Niggas is enjoying your shit, playing all the games on your shit.
And walked out. No brainer what happened next. They came by for count time. Dude makes it clear, like he's standing there looking like Popeye. With his eye all swole up. Instead of turning his back when the guards come through and they go each cell, all right, there's 2 men in this cell, 2 men in this cell such and such has got 1 guy in it. This one's got 2. Then they add all those numbers up at the very end to make sure nobody's escaped. That guard's number should match the other guard's numbers. They walk by a dude's cell and dude's standing there as close as they can to the door so they can see his eyes all beat up. Hey, what happened to you? Man, I got to get out of here, man. I got to get out of here. I got beat up. They take him out, move him to another building. Wouldn't be long, I hear he's over there doing the same exact shit. Running his mouth to people, pretending to be a tough guy, but now ain't nobody listening to him.
Yeah.
All he was doing was pushing the scare tactic. You've met these dudes. I've met these dudes. Everybody's met these dudes. These dudes that they win their fights by trying to scare you into thinking there's no way you can win. They try to scare you by telling you what they're going to do to you or what's going to happen if you go in the cell. Then you get a hold of one of their bitch asses, smash them out, and they start screaming, stop, please, stop, help. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. That's number 2 right there. The scare tactic. That pressure. They try to put pressure on you, and really, it ain't enough pressure to create a bubble. Crazy ass dudes, man. Now, not everybody in prison is in prison because they chose to be. Hear what I said now? Not everybody is in prison because they chose to be. They all chose to commit their crime. They all got caught. But a lot of these dudes, I can promise you, if they had had somebody to tell on in the streets, somebody they could have sent to prison other than themselves,
I would have did that.
They would have told. I know dudes personally. Like, I know dudes personally that have got a whole pile of felonies attached to their name they've been convicted of. A whole pile of charges attached to their name that's just been thrown out. They ain't never been to prison. Where I'm from, that's a red flag. Me and all the real dudes out there that was really out in them streets and was doing things and came up doing things, we've all paid our price. We've all, paid our debt. That's what my knuckles say. Debt paid. We've all paid our debt to society. Not everybody's gonna go. A lot of these dudes gonna tell on somebody. A lot of these dudes get jammed up, put in handcuffs, and the first thing they do is, come on, man, I know who did such. Hey, they got cocaine, they got guns. Hey, bro, got a stolen car. Pretty sure he stole a litter of kittens last week. He be shoplifting. Like, some of these dudes are gonna tell. Then you got dudes in prison that 100% will tell on you. They will use that as a way to eliminate you, to keep themselves safe, and see you get gone. Same type of dudes that if they had known anything about anybody in the streets, had been wrapped up in anything in the streets, they wouldn't be in prison. Just the problem was they got jammed up on something. They didn't know anything about anybody. Either because people knew they were telling or would tell, so they kept their personal business a secret from this guy, or because they just didn't mess with him. I will let it be known, and I don't want nobody to take no offense in this. I did not like the gay guys when I was in prison. I don't like gay men. I'm straight, so don't try to twist my words around. I did not like the way they carried themselves. This doesn't just apply to gay guys. It applies to a lot of different dudes and how you carried yourself. 99.9% of the gay population, the men that acted like females, dressed like females, talk like females, reminded me of a 16-year-old teenage girl that should have been on the Maury Show.
Word.
They all just stayed loud, rambunctious, doing too much. It was like all the gay men that identified.
They really was acting like women for real. Like they really mentally was like, oh, we women. But I mean, shit, when you got the niggas in there that's talking about, oh yeah, that's my girl. This my girl. Oh, my girl, why you talking to my girl like that? It's like, and they in there for life and they hearing it all day for the rest of their life. Shit, they probably feel like they somebody girl for real. They brain done turned into, oh man, we girls, we gossiping. Whole grown nigga with a motherfucking mustache and beard.
I guess as females, was running around that bitch acting like Bad Baby. I mean, just the facts. I didn't like that. I didn't like all the obnoxiousness, the loudness, some of the things they would be saying. You might be sitting in the chow hall and overhear them discussion with, sexual acts. You be like, hey man, can y'all chill with that shit, man?
Yeah, hey. Hey, man. Come on, fool.
Nobody trying to hear that. Stop. We got a dude, and the last place I was at, Indian Creek, it's a dorm. There's bunks. There's a wall with just single bunks down the wall, top and bottom bunk. Then in the middle, there's bunks back to back, all the way down the middle. And there's another wall on this side with bunks lined down it. You have what's called your cut. Your cut is the small area that you and the guy that sleeps next to you share. You'll have a locker at the end of your bunk you got to get in. It's not enough room for you two to move around, much less anybody else being there. It's an unwritten rule. Nobody else should go in your cut. If you need to go to that side of the dorm, you walk your ass up, go around the bunks, and go to the other side of the dorm. We had dudes, and this was a problem, that would just cut straight through where your bunk is, the bunk that's backed up to your bunk, your neighbor's bunk, straight through your cut to get to the other side of the dorm, rather than going around. Well, the problem in that is if something gets stolen, something gets messed with, and your ass just cut through there, you're the prime suspect. Ain't nobody else been in this area but me and my bunk here, the guy that sleeps next to me. Why are you in my cut? Don't come through here, man. Don't come through here. I sweep this up. I clean this. I mop this so that if I need to step off the bed in the middle of the night, put my shower shoes on and my feet hits the floor, I ain't got to worry about what you just drug through here on your dirty ass boots, right? We got this gay guy that does the most. And when I mean he does the most, he is loud about everything he does. I could be in my bunk area and I can hear him all the way up at the front on the phone. He can be in his bunk area and I can hear him all the way from my bunk. Everything he does is loud. He's done got into it with some of the other gay guys over who they were dating or who they were sleeping.
I was about to say, nobody, it seemed like nobody, or a lot of people in prison don't be considerate. And I'm like, you be forgetting, you know what I'm saying? Like, you start, again, I be saying, you know, you got some of the wildest people in there, you feel me? That's not saying every motherfucker is wild in there, but, you know, this is probably, a lot of these people are probably not considerate. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that they in there, they're probably not the most considerate.
Where it's just like this big soap opera, right? And he would always get super hype, and it would never lead to anything, right? He gets into it with this gay guy one night, starts just screaming on him. Well, let's go to the bathroom then. Come on in. Let's go to the bathroom. I'll beat your ass. Let's go to the bathroom. The bathroom is situated right across from where the officers sit in the control booth. The bathroom is directly across from it. It's got these swinging doors. Now, when these officers go in the booth, once they sit their lazy asses in that chair, they usually don't get up. If they're in there 6 hours, they're sitting in the chair. If you ask for something, chairs on wheels, they roll it over to what they got to get and hand it out the slot to you. They do not stand up. If they were to stand up and two people were fighting in the bathroom, they would be able to see what's going on because they could see over the doors. But sitting in the chair, booth is a little higher than the rest of the room. They can't see what's going on. Two gay dudes get to arguing, and dude I'm telling you about is just running his mouth, right? He won't go in the bathroom with the dude and fight him, right? Now we know, all right, he's a bitch. He's not really, he just likes to talk. We're all coming in from rec one day, and he sleeps on the opposite side, and rather than walk around like everybody else, he cuts through dude's cut. This dude's not playing with him. Dude's been down a minute. Not with those games, you should know better. Calls him on it. Hey, don't cut through my cut no more, man. This is just a couple of days after he just got to arguing with the other dude and didn't do nothing about it. I think both of them, it seemed like both of them were scared because neither one of them really took it there, right? They could have fought right in the middle of the pod. Neither one of them threw a punch. It was just a bunch of mouth. Dude tells him, don't cut through my area no more, man. Like, don't come through here. Ain't nobody did nothing. I ain't say you did nothing. I'm telling you, respect my space. I ain't got much space. Don't be in my space. Don't cut through my cut. Carry your ass around or cut through somebody else's cut. I ain't having it. Oh, you act like this shit belongs to you. You state struck. How you gonna tell somebody what they can and can't do? This ain't your prison. I do what I want to do. Dude's like, yeah.
Come on, man. What's so hard about being? There's a bet. You know what I'm saying? And you know the rules already. Just respect. Like, nah, okay, that's a bet for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, hey, you could come to me in a more respectful way if we didn't talk before. But I got you. But, you know what I'm saying? Watch how you speaking to me. If you want to still kind of like show a little bit of something. But damn.
What's up then? Hops up, throws his boots on, takes his shirt off, got a white beat on, cuts side dude, tells him, I ain't with all that talking shit. Carry your ass in the bathroom, I'm gonna smash you. Like, I don't give a fuck if you're gay, I don't care who you are, I'm gonna beat your ass, man. You ain't gonna run your mouth to me like that, right? He goes in the bathroom, dude stands out there, man, you don't want me coming there. If I come in there, I'm gonna do something. And that he's just barking, just trying everything he can to keep from going in that bathroom, right? Dude comes out the bathroom, runs up on him, and the dude takes off, runs through somebody else's cut, and goes down the other aisle. Dude is now trying to chase him around the dorm, just gonna punch him in his face and beat him up and then piss dude off, right? Not gonna guess what dude did next. This dude is chasing this dude, and this dude takes off running to the front, runs up to the control booth, sticks his face in the control booth, goes, you need to call officers, you gotta help me. This guy's trying to beat me up. He's trying to beat me up, he's gonna hurt me. Dude sees that and it's like, skrrr!
Yeah.
Puts the brakes on, Turns around all nonchalantly, like trying not to draw attention because now the guard is looking around, and walks off. They come in there, pull them both out. Dude tells them, I fear for my life. We can't both be in here. This guy's threatening me. He's making threats at me, trying to physically harm me. He was just chasing me around, all because I walked through his bunk area. They take that dude out, move him to another building, leave the gay guy in the pod with us. We come to find out later on down the line that the entire time this dude had been snatching ass at everybody, acting tough, running his mouth, pretending he wanted to fight, that he was really telling the police everything that happened. He would go to the counselors and tell them who was tattooing, who was making wine, who was getting weed brought in, who was getting this brought in, that brought in. And he had been responsible for so many people getting locked up. The craziest part is, once he went home, the other gay guys put him on blast. My issue with this is, why did y'all wait till he went home to tell everybody what?
Take that nigga life.
You
probably.
Don't. So y'all was cool with it while he was here. Now that he's gone, y'all want to tell everybody. That's the last one I'm gonna give y'all for the day. They
didn't want to see their partner get their life took. Damn, that's crazy. That being said, let me know what y'all think, man. Like the video, follow up, sub up, comment up, and binge watch the channel, man. I love y'all. Shout out Jay Williams, does his wife binge some videos on his channel. I'll be gone, man. ADD Lad Door.